Well, driving the McLaren M23 for me was a challenge. Would be a new experience because I've been so many years with Colin Chapman Lotus, and I remember was December '73 in Paul Ricard, and I had the first few laps out, and immediately I feel the car was well balanced, was extremely good on fast corners. We had to improve some traction, but it was easy, forgiving car to drive, and I knew I had a great team behind. The first M23 that was running was already extremely competitive from day one, and the team never won the championship and had this desire to win the championship, and I think it was the perfect momentum that I feel that we could have had a great effort to go for the championship. And I feel a lot of responsible because I choose McLaren with Philip Morris to go with McLaren. It was my responsibility. And being the first Brazilian world champion, I had tremendous pressure in Brazil. Is Emerson going the right direction? Everybody was asking, the press, the fans. Just winning the Brazilian Grand Prix is very special for a Brazilian to win. And winning the second time with another car, McLaren, was even more special. And we had a very good time and fantastic. It was very emotional for me to win in Brazil again. It was a tremendous pressure. The last Grand Prix was the only night before a Grand Prix or before an Indy race. I only slept a few hours. I want to win. I was committed. My car wasn't very good in qualifying practice, and Clay's wasn't very good. And we were side by side. The McLaren mechanics, we didn't look to the Ferrari boys, and they didn't look to us. And I remember just before the Grand Prix, I just looked to Clay. Clay was very nervous, and I was very nervous. We just looked at each other, no word, no sign, and ready to go. And Clay was very tough. He took turn one ahead of me, and then we went through the S's into the main straight. I drafted him, I was slipstreaming him, and I come next to the Ferrari and he pulled me on the grass. But I said, I'm not going to back off. And then I remember my left front wheel was in the middle of the Ferrari, and I just turned against the Ferrari. And he knew my car was coming because I had already two wheels on the grass. I said, that's it, we're do or dying. And he took away the car, and by the end of the straight I overtook him on the inside. I was side by side on the inside. And then I never saw Clay again. And all the media come to me and say, Emerson, why you don't complain after the race? Why don't go? I said, I'm world champion, and he's not. I'm very happy. I don't have to complain anything. I want to spend a lot of time inside the cockpit by myself with the car, and my memory was like, everything was like a movie. It was a film coming back. You know, so good memories from that car, from that time. And I spend a lot of time just myself with the helmet and looking at the dashboard, the steering wheel, all the switches the same. And then everything comes back to you. You know, I think it's always a great experience for a Grand Prix driver to go back to where you had the great memories. And it was very special. And even going uphill here, Goodwood, if the car feels solid, same as a McLaren used to feel 40 years ago. You know, a lot of confidence on the car. Very nice car to drive, very nice car.